Hello Pisces, and welcome to your mid-month reading for January 2023. Spirit, let's see what's going on for Pisces for the rest of the month. Where are you headed? Oh, both of those lines come out, so I'm taking them. I'm taking them, Pisces. All right, what do we got? Let's see what's going on for you. Oh, interesting. Okay, check this out. First up, we have the Queen of Cups. Then we have the Hermit. And then we have the Three of Swords. Okay, I want to see what comes out in the Oracle cards because I find this could go a couple different ways. So let's talk about the cards with our Queen of Cups. So this is you now, right in the middle of January, okay? So Queen of Cups, you're sitting here and you are in a position where I suspect this is around a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic one, but I'm going to speak about the situation from a romantic partner perspective, okay? It feels like right now you've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of soul searching about this connection you have with this person. You're questioning things. You're wondering if this is right. You're wondering if things need to change. You're wondering if your heart is in it. You're wondering if maybe it's time to move on. Maybe it's time to make a different choice. Maybe it's time to reevaluate and maybe re-energize. That's the word I'm looking for. The connection that you have. So it feels very pensive. It feels like there's a lot going on in your mind. And everything is it's Queen of Cups, right? It's so much from your heart space where you have this feeling like, oh, you know what? I want this, and I'm into that. I love this person, whether it's a friend or whatever, it doesn't matter. But I don't know that this is the right connection, right? So that connection may have to end or change. It could be a change. So where you are for the rest of the month is you're really it feels like these feelings have just been coming up the last few weeks, maybe in December as well, but for the last few weeks. And where you're headed now for the rest of the month is around this relationship. You're going to be sitting in solitude, not literally, well, maybe literally, but internally, you're going to be spending a lot of time thinking about it. Where do I want this to go? How do I want this to play out, right? The Hermit is introspection and reflection. And a lot of it is also going to be looking at you. It's more about looking at you. It's more of an internal thing rather than looking at what's going on for the other person. This is your personal feelings and thoughts and emotions around this relationship. This is all about you, right? You're not thinking about them. You're thinking about you and your perceptions, right? So the last card we have is the Three of Swords. And this is usually about it's sorrow, it's heartbreak, it's disappointment. It could be bereavement. There's a lot of grief usually associated with this card, right? Grief and sadness. We're going to see what comes out in the Oracle cards because this could be a turning around of this situation, not the ending, the be-all and end-all of the relationship and situation. So I want to see if this is heading in a different direction. Remember how I was saying this Queen of Cups could be that you're contemplating that a change needs to be made. It just means within the relationship. So the part that wasn't comfortable or wasn't working ends so that the new connection can begin, right? Like a very what's the word I'm looking for? Like the Death card, right? Where there's a transformation rather than a straight up ending, although Death card usually both are happening. But I want to see more about what this is going to look like or could look like. Also going to put out there, especially when sort of some of the tougher cards show up, you need to remember that these readings are not to tell you what's going to happen. This is to give you some insight into the energy around the situation. And it depends on what you do with it. That's going to predict the outcome, right? We're just getting a snapshot of what is possible so that you understand the energy coming towards you, so you know how to deal with it when it does actually get to you. So I hope that makes sense. So the Queen of Cups, the card that came out under the Queen of Cups is silence, which I can't see without my glasses. So let's get those on. Okay. It says, I am serene no matter what is occurring around me. I think this is talking about you really, again, sitting in silence kind of thing, right? It's the sitting in silence and contemplation. The silence part is you getting ready to get into that hermit mode. You're like, should I talk about this with anyone? Maybe I should talk to my best friend. Maybe I should talk to my mom. Maybe I should talk to my sister or whatever. This is you making a decision to say, this is something that I need to work through on my own. And that's why we have the silence card. It's to say that everything else that's happening around me, I'm not pulling anyone else into this. This is mine and I'm owning it. And I'm going to work this out myself because you need to. That's why we move into that hermit mode. Full on, let's see what's happening. Interesting. Card that came out for the hermit, transformation. You can't make this shit up. And it says, I'm joyously centered and safe as wonderful changes occur around me. You're feeling the change already. You're feeling the shift in the dynamic between the two of you. Because this is saying it's a joyous change, it looks like the tide is turning. It looks like things are going to get better. It looks like the change that you need to happen for you personally is going to happen. Does that mean leaving? Does that mean just a change in the relationship? It's whatever makes you happy. It's whatever makes you happier. That's where the joy comes from. Okay? When we look at the card for the Three of Swords, we have voyage. I am safe and loved no matter where I am. Wherever this is headed, you know you're going to be okay. You know that Spirit's got your back, right? You know that everything is going to be fine for you. You're going to be okay no matter what the outcome is, right? So it's speaking less about the outcome and more about how you are going to be when that outcome finalizes, right? So this Three of Swords, like I said, this can go either way. And it's up to you once you decide what you want it to look like. Wow, fascinating. That's some serious energy too. Like this is a big thing, right? To make a decision of, is this something, I want going forward or not? I'm also going to say that it doesn't even necessarily have to be a relationship. It doesn't have to be a person. It could even be something like, you start a new business and maybe it's not going so great. And you're like, okay, do I stop this? Maybe I stop the business and I, do something else, or I just do it on the side or whatever. It could even be an ending of that sort. So it's disappointing. It's like, oh, I really hope this had worked out, but I'm going to be okay no matter what because I have the resources that I need to do whatever it is that I want to do because I'm safe and loved no matter where I am, right? Now, your advice card, we have guidance. I'm going to say here, you are your own guiding light. Remember how we were talking about being in silence, hermit mode, transformation, all of this stuff? Keep it to yourself as long as you can, right? The guidance you need, it's inner. You need your inner guidance. You need to listen to that. And if you're into prayer, meditation, yoga, whatever, anything that gets you into that state where you can connect to your higher self, you can connect to like a higher consciousness, whether it's guides, angels, God, I don't care who it is. It doesn't matter, whoever resonates with you, right? That's where your guidance should come from. So I'm going to say, listen to your gut. When the messages come in, it's going to tell you what to do. Listen to your gut, and it should guide you wherever you need to go. So we're going to leave it there. Good luck with this. I know it's a big thing, but honestly, even though it's that Three of Swords kind of grieving and disappointment piece, you're going at this from a perspective of it's okay. Like the grieving process, if you want to call it that change and transformation isn't going to be painful for you. Or if it is painful for you, you're going to manage it just fine. And that is a beautiful thing in and of itself. So good luck with the rest of the month. I hope everything goes well and that you do end up as happy as you can be. So until I see you next time, I am wishing you much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Pisces. Bye.